Welcome to the Dart Connect Derby, event number 11 on the 2023 Championship Dart Circuit.
Well, here we go. Jake MacMillan taking on John Steinhofer. John Steinhofer has been a CDC Tour member since 2017, so this is his 7th year on tour.
92.
He's played a lot of matches. He's seen a lot. Currently resides in Atlanta, Georgia, originally from New York.
85.
And we're going to see some great darts right out the gate from these two players. Jake MacMillan, again, semifinalist last night, wants to continue
58.
that run today. Spoke to him a little bit earlier, and he said, hey, the points mattered. It wasn't the result I wanted in the semifinal, but the points were everything.
58.
No, he's not. He's knocking on that door. He wants in. He wants to find his way past Chuck Pulio, and not just
60.
Chuck, but as far into that top 16 as he can get to guarantee his spot at the Continental Cup final. There's no doubt about that. Looking at the stat line, these gentlemen have never
60.
played each other. So even though Mr. Steinhofer's in his 7th year, he has yet to play Mr. MacMillan.
That is correct.
140.
John Steinhofer averaging 75 on tour this year. Jake MacMillan averaging right around 80.77. So they are both, well, it's about a 5-point difference.
100. Jake, you require 151.
Jake, with a throw here in the first leg, gets the first look at a finish. And he has 6 darts from here. And he will need to use them.
97.
Great setup with that last dart. John looking to hit a big
58.
trouble there, unable to do so.
Jake, you require 54.
So here we go, 54 for Jake MacMillan. And he misses the big number.
Kind of feel like Jake had a couple of those yesterday where he
38.
needed that first initial number to get the setup
John, you
started,
require
and he found himself
140.
wayward and up a little, if nothing else.
Well, John Steinhofer, the 140. It's an outside chance, but the first dart's good. Oh, just on the wire.
100.
We'll set it up
Jake,
nicely.
you require 16.
Just in case he returns, but Jake MacMillan, 16 left.
Game shot on the
Double
first
A
leg.
goes.
Jake MacMillan.
A 19
Second
dart
leg
hole
is
to
John
throw.
to throw first. Game on.
This is a 1st to 5 here. Top 48 match of the Dart Connect Derby.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see from Jake a lot is, we talked about it yesterday, is a lot of, with him, he works with timing, picking and pulling his punches, but he's
95.
also shown to be very efficient on the doubles when he gets there. He's just got to make sure his path to the double is as quick as possible.
60.
The scoring power should favor Jake a little bit. His first 9 average this season is an 89.23 compared to John's 82.53. But if John starts scoring like this, he can be
121.
a tough opponent to beat. The Kraken, John Steinhofer. I like that nickname.
That is a
100.
That's an intimidating nickname. That's
Sure
one
is.
to strike fear in the hearts. As Jake puts up a ton for an answer.
60.
Well, we are early here on this Saturday morning in Brownsburg, Indiana. It is great to be back at the American Legion Post 331.
140.
A radio party out in the parking lot today.
Yeah, someone said we're having ourselves a parking lot party. So, little tailgate, little action out back.
83.
83 will set up the first look at a finish here for John in this leg.
Jake right behind him, though.
59. John, you require 142.
Not going to put a lot of pressure on that. Both sitting at 142. John's going to try and find a big trouble here.
36.
Ideally, he
Jake,
did not.
You require 142.
Say, I think those two got away from him a bit. I don't think he... I'm intrigued to see the 2 shots of the bull, but...
64. John, you require 106.
The 106 to hold his throw, or else Jake's going to get a look at the 78. Trouble 17 leaves 36. And he hits the 106 checkout. Nothing like a little 3-figure checkout to get him going.
You know, the previous visit, he made us worry a little bit, comes back and smooths it all the way out.
That first start was perfect for Jake.
100.
right back in the trouble. Jake MacMillan earlier this year kind of started his season off with a bang, qualifying for the U.S. Darts Masters.
140.
Played on the big stage at Madison Square Garden.
Yep. John with big 140, but Jake's firing right
100.
back. Another ton.
First match on stream today. It's going to take some settling down. First match of the day for these two players as well, so that also will take a moment to settle down. I think after the couple of legs, it's going to
131.
It's going to really start getting going. Two trouble visits for John right out the gate in this leg.
And here we thought the scoring
60.
power was going to favor Jake, but right now John's showing the two treble visits.
Well, as we look around the room at the top 48 matches going on right now,
60.
Paul 4-hour up 3-0 on Brian Finland. Hossie Hicks, who arrived today after a plane delay, up 4-0 on Chris Swanson.
Johnny require 170.
Nick Georgeson, Matt Arpin tied at 2 apiece. Matt, another player who had to miss last night's event due to a plane delay. David Fadum up 4-0 on James Solik. Coming out the gates firing there. Gino Florian up 4-1 on Daryl Christie.
58.
And then Rob
Jake,
Ethington
you
up
require
3-1 on Ben
144.
Gardner.
$57.
The voice
Johnny
you hear is
require
the beautiful
112.
Mr. Kevin Wilkeson, our board official for this one. 111 cannot go, so Jake's going to get a look at this 87. I do like the 18s route on the 112.
38.
As do I.
Jake, you require 87.
Treble 17. 70 left. Bullseye.
38.
That one a bit high.
Johnny
Yeah, I
requires
think that
74.
one touched high on him. I think it got away from him a little bit.
All right, 74 left. Oh, he misses the big number. 63. Might only get one dart of the bull himself. It is going to be the bull.
49.
A much better look at
Jake,
it,
you
but
require
still
49.
above.
You hear the click of the metal. Draws metal, but not enough.
32 left for Jake MacMillan. He's got one dart in hand. That's a good marker.
33.
Unable to use
Johnny
it.
required 25.
This is a very good opportunity to break the throw here for John Steinhofer.
Gonna go the stereotypical 9.
For double 8. Double 4.
He's got to have it.
17.
And a reprieve
Jake, you
there for Jake
require
MacMillan.
16. Game show
And he
third
hits it on
leg.
dart 2.
Jake MacMillan.
One of those situations
leg
you
is
see
John
John
for
shaking his
first.
head back there, and
Game
that's
on.
because when you're given opportunities to break the throw, you got to take them.
23 dart leg for Jake, like we talked about yesterday. 22 dart legs, a bit of a gift with this level of play.
85.
Yeah, we saw it last night at the Magic Darts Masters event number 10. The averages just continued to
83.
rise as the event continued on.
Yep.
I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that today.
Oh, I have no doubt. As the day progresses and the stakes rise and the
85.
points rise, you will see temperatures and tempers and averages rise. So
Well, the next match that we have on stream will be John Liggett taking on Danny Lauby. And then match number 3 will be
140.
Doug Boehm taking on the winner of this one. We saw that
60.
favor JT Davis to have that first match on stream and then come back on match 3. And
Yep.
it just kind of, you've already settled down. You played a stream match already with a victory.
85.
It almost just loosens you up a bit.
Yeah,
That
I mean-
being said, Doug Boehm's going to be a different style of opponent that is well used to playing on stream.
and that's fair.
130. Johnny require.
We want to give a huge shout out to everyone watching along on YouTube and PDC.TV. Speaking of PDC.TV, how about that heck of a performance from Jules Van Dongen?
Game
Tops
shot
from
for
John
play.
Steinhofer ties it up.
Steinhofer.
That's 2 106
Fifth leg,
checkouts from
Jake
him.
throw first.
Back
Game
to
on.
back 106s. Apparently 106 is the number for John.
80.
He's done that 2 different ways, too.
Yeah. So another $1 million question is, how many ways are there to take out 106?
100.
Honestly, probably too many to count right off the base or right off the bat, depending on what you do on the first start. Well, JT Davis off and running a 91.65 average and a
100.
5-0 victory over Jacob Brooks. And Dave Fadum, 79 average, but he wins 5-0 over James Solik. And Paul 4-hour wins 5-0 over Brian Finland.
40.
So some whitewashes out the gate.
I'll say that's some early morning blanks being handed out.
Look at this from Jake MacMillan. Fills it up.
180.
He would be on a 9-darter if those first 3 darts didn't happen.
John firing right back.
Can't leave a finish,
140.
but
Jake, you require
great
141.
answer.
And a couple of wayward darts here.
Yeah, the setup play from both these gentlemen,
13.
not ideal. That one definitely not ideal. Opens up the door for John to put a lot of pressure on the 128. Needs a treble, though.
100.
Finds it.
Jake, you require 128.
So here we go. Captain Canada, treble 20. Would have left the bullseye.
56. John, you require 121.
John going to look at the 21st. Misses the big number. 116 left. Cannot be taken out in 2 darts. I don't care who you are.
Nope. Can't happen. So he's going to have to
65 score.
hit the next number here to set himself all the way up.
81. Jake, you require 72.
Cannot continue to have darts dropping on the wrong side of the wire.
Jake MacMillan will have 1 dart at a double to hold his throw, and it's at tops.
32. John,
And
you require
Steinhofer,
40.
again, an opportunity to break the throw. He did not take advantage the last time he had this opportunity. Can he this time?
Game,
And he
shot,
does.
flag. John Steinhofer.
Break a throw for John Steinhofer. Now up
6
3-2
legs, John
over
through
Captain
first.
Canada. And
Game over.
they both smiled at each other back there.
I think Jake walked in here feeling after that first leg like he was in a bit more control here, but
59.
John finding 2 106s and fighting back in that leg to break the throw is kind of got Jake wondering, what can I do here? Because he had the 180 last leg and still lost the leg.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, right?
I mean, I don't hit 180s very often, so if at all. So, but yeah, I mean,
95.
anytime you feel like you're throwing well and still losing the leg, it's going to make you sit there and question yourself a little bit.
100.
Well, our sponsor for this match is Galaxy Barrel Design. Galaxy Darts combine quality
85.
materials with innovative designs to meet the high standards of dart players expect. See www.galaxybarrels.com for more information.
91.
Here at the Dart Connect Derby event number 11 on the road to the Continental Cup Tour Finals. There's one more event left, and that will be tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yes, sir.
92.
That is the Winmore
Jake,
Blade
you require
6 Championship.
170.
Jake MacMillan had an attempt to go fishing.
58.
Did not
John,
catch the
you
big
require
one. Can John
170.
catch the big fish?
Be our first one of the weekend.
There's the first dart. Another one there. Oh, he thought that felt good.
Yeah. Leaving his hand, I'm sure he thought he had
99.
himself some action.
Jake, you require 112.
This 112 might have to go. It's going to be double 16. And he hits the 112 checkout to
Jake
break
MacMillan.
right back.
7
And again, they're going to smile at each other. And a little fist bump.
Captain Canada saying, I can do a ton-plus checkout, too. Breaks it right back.
Back on throw.
58.
First to 5 here in this top 48 matchup.
Now the question is, we're going to see ourselves a last leg decider on the first match on the stream of the day, bud.
100.
I would love some excitement right out the gate.
I mean, yeah.
Those averages, 1 point separates the two players,
140.
and the score line is equal. Couldn't ask for a closer battle so far.
30.
That's just the one thing these two both have got to do is just got to clean up those wayward darts that are every
58.
once in a while finding them getting away from them. Dropping out of the main number, dropping out of the big number, or crossing the wire, back-to-back fives from John.
59.
Jake off and running in this leg. Still needs to find a treble to leave a finish.
60.
John working off 312.
Ooh, awkward dart.
So I would stay
99.
miles away from that dart.
That's why we love using those beautiful Winmore dart boards.
They grip. They catch a dart well.
81.
Jake leaves 104. What type of pressure will it be under from John Steinhofer? The Kraken.
46.
Not
Jake, you require
enough is what we're going to call
104.
that.
Yeah, not quite what he'd want.
86 left. Going to stay right there for 32.
88.
I do love that route on
John, you require
104.
167.
As do I, my friend, as do I.
Well, this would be a huge finish. And timed perfectly. Needs the treble 19. Oh, just drags it low. 88 remains.
97.
If it makes him feel any better, he's
Jake requires
100% on
16.
dart 1 on big outs. Going 2 for 2. Looked inside.
Game shot in the 7th leg.
And Jake cleans it up.
8th leg is
21
John
dart
for
hold to
the
throw
first.
is all he needed to do. He is
Game
up
on.
4-3, one leg away from the win. And a battle with Doug Boehm awaits the winner of this one.
Senior no name.
That was good.
Yeah?
22.
Once in a while.
Oh, John Steinhofer wayward again to get the leg started.
96.
I love the way Jake starts just pounce into that dartboard.
I enjoy Jake's throw a lot, his toss in general, and in a way his dart, yeah, like you said, approaches the board. It's really clean. Uh-oh.
28.
John is having way too much fun with the neighbors currently. He's going to have to straighten that out rather quickly or else this leg might get out of
58.
hand.
And this is not the time for the wheels to fall off the wagon, my friend.
I like the switching here from John.
I do too.
Just look at a different target for a hot minute.
96.
Finds the big treble.
Break it up, refresh the eyes, reset, reattack the board.
100.
I'm looking forward to a fantastic day of darts here at the Dart Connect Derby, brought to you by Dart Connect.
58.
You can follow along dctv.com. Follow every match
140.
that you would like to watch. Even become fans of the players and follow them so that every time they have a match going on, you are notified.
I might have a handful of those set up.
I definitely do.
And again, a
28.
wayward dart on dart 2
Jake, you require
and 3
107.
from John Steinhofer.
So Jake MacMillan has a lot of time here to break the throw and win the match. He's just going to tee it up here. Tees it up nicely.
83.
83 leaves 24.
And he will be back to take a look at it as John is
99.
desperately
Jake
looking to
requires
find
24.
himself on an out here.
Leaves the big fish if
He-
he comes back. Double six for Jake
Game
MacMillan,
shot.
and that
And
will
the
do it.
match.
Jake MacMillan wins
Jake
5-3 over John Steinhofer. The Kraken falls short, and Captain Canada will move on with a destiny with Doug Boehm. But coming up next, the lightning lefty himself, Mr. Danny Lobby Jr., or DL2 from Terre Haute, Indiana.